Hello, parents, and welcome to third grade math. So one of my students, your children's, learning targets this week is to explore and define the rules of other number systems by comparing them with the number system that we use. So when we count in base 10, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and when we get to 10, we don't group things in ones. We don't continue to group in ones. We have a place value system. And so now we have 0 ones and 1 10. And whenever we have 10 tens, we now have 100 0 tens and 0 ones. So we've been using that place value system in a different capacity with this game called The Land of Treble. This game challenged your students to think about the rules of a completely different base, and we did it in a sort of gamified way. So let me give you an example of what our first day was like. I told the students that we are entering the land of treble where everything is grouped in threes. And so I had a little child in the land of treble, and they had 2 giggles. And so now they're going to do their chores, and they're going to earn some more giggles. And maybe they earned like 6 more giggles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have all these giggles rattling around in my pocket. And I want to do what we do in base 10. I want to have as few pieces as possible. And so I know that when I have 3 giggles, it becomes 1 bickle. So I'm going to change these 3 out, and I'm going to regroup them as one of these, different place value. And I have 3 more, I can do the same thing. So now I have 0 rickles, 2 bickles, and 2 giggles. So this operates very similarly to the system that they're already used to. The groupings are just different. And so then maybe we subtracted. Maybe they went and bought something that cost 2 giggles. Well, they could just get rid of these. One student during this exercise decided to use this and get 1 extra as change, but then they realized, oops, I have 3 again. So no matter how you arrange them, your answer remains the same. So this is the week when they have discovered that they have been counting in base 3 using a game. And so now they are getting used to translating a base 10 number into what it would be in base 3. So in base 10, if we just count the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 6 ones here. But the number 6 doesn't exist in the land of treble or in base 3. I have 2 of these, and I have 0 of these. And whenever we're talking about place value, we call that 20. So 6 in base 10 is 20 in base 3. So your children are going to be doing this tonight for homework. I'm giving them a base 10 number, and it's going to be their job to translate it into base 3 using their game pieces that they should have brought home. So I'm not going to use this hundreds place yet. So I'm going to write this down here. I'm going to write 14. The base 10 number 14. I want to translate it and see how much 14 is in the land of treble or in base 3. So, well, 14 ones. Let me think. If I think about my pieces, if I take a look at them, that allows me to take a look at how many ones are inside of them, and I can sort of start problem solving. So 14, the number 9 is inside of 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have regrouped 9 pieces into the land of treble. So I know that I have 100. Now I have 5 ones left that I still have to group. So one strategy that I could use is I could just simply lay out 5 of these ones and see how to group them. according to the land of treble? Well, I have 3 that can be grouped over here, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm left with 2 1s remaining. So looking at the number 14 in base 10, sorry. When I look at 14 in base 10, in base 3, what I have 1 in this place, 1 in this place, and 2 in this place. If we were reading this like normal, it would read as 112. So 14 in base 10 is 112 in base 3. This is not a skill that maybe necessarily they're going to use every day. This is more of a logic experiment. This is a brain flexibility and number flexibility experiment to see how well your children can use what they know about number systems to apply them to others. And this is just one that we're going to explore. So if they're struggling with their homework, maybe show them this video. If what they're doing doesn't make sense to you, I hope this video has helped. And thank you for listening, and good luck.